Police are refocusing their search for the suspects who killed Lieutenant Joe Glinowitz after a hoax briefly derailed their manhunt overnight. Some bizarre details. So let's go out to CNN's Rosa Flores. She's there for us in Fox Lake, Illinois. Rosa, good morning to you. You know, you hear a little bit from police about why this woman called in a fake tip. And it's just disturbing. Let's talk a little bit about that first.
You know, it's a play on the emotions of this community and law enforcement, Lynn, quite frankly. Just hours before that call came in, about 1,000 people poured to this vigil, including law enforcement. And I can tell you, because I was there, there were law enforcement agents who were holding back tears, others wiping tears off of their faces because it was just such an emotional reunion. Lieutenant Glinowitz's wife also spoke there, so it was overwhelming. And then you have a woman, according to authorities, call into police saying that she that her car had trouble. She pulled on the side of the road and the two men approached her, tried to force themselves into her vehicle, and that when she called police, they ran away. Well, of course, imagine there's a manhunt here for 3 killers. Cop killers. And so about 85 agents swarmed the area, 11 K9 units, 3 helicopters, and they worked for hours, only to find out later that this woman confessed, according to authorities, that she had made everything up because she wanted attention. Again, a play on the emotions of all of the people in this community who are trying to mourn the loss of Lieutenant Glinowitz and are afraid at the same time because those 3 suspects are still at large.
Well, of course, and his widow just beginning to mourn. And speaking at that vigil yesterday, you felt her grief. You felt the sorrow that she's going through, and the only justice would be catching those suspects. So let's talk about where the investigation stands right now. Any leads in finding those 3 men?
You know, what's ironic is according to police, the best lead that they have is that radio communication from Lieutenant Glinowitz to dispatch, and that's that vague description of the suspects: 2 white males and a black male. Now they're sifting through surveillance video right now, and they're looking frame by frame, trying to get a clear picture of these suspects so they can get a better description, so they can disseminate that so that people can help. But right now, they tell us that that's their best lead. Now, they're not going into the details of other evidence that they've recovered at the scene. We've asked, but they're not telling us that at this time. The only thing they do say is that they have 100 agents here in this region who are ready to be deployed to follow leads, and they're looking for clues in this community to try to find these 3 suspects.
Well, the resources are there. Rosa Flores there for us in Fox Lake. Rosa, thanks so much.